All right, we also have a warning for every property owner out there. Make sure nobody's stolen it.
Not only can it happen, it just did to a local couple. The thieves who took their land went to new lengths that left the victims fighting to get their property and their identities back. Fox 4 problem solver Linda Wager explains what happened.
I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that this thing happened.
This is Sari Rawoha and his wife Sipa giving us a tour of the land they purchased more than 30 years ago. Land that was stolen from them by two people posing as them.
No for sale sign, nothing.
No for sale sign.
That lack of a for sale sign meant that when the property was sold in March by the scammers to an unsuspecting buyer, the real Rawohas didn't even realize it, even though the lot is less than a mile from their Kansas City, Kansas home. What the thieves did to the Rawohas is one of the boldest land scams Fox 4 Problem Solvers has ever seen. Mr. Rawoha only discovered the scam after he was diagnosed with cancer and decided to simplify his financial portfolio for his family by selling his investment properties. So he called his realtor.
I call him again. I want to sell the land. I want to sell the lot. And then a few hours later, he called me back. You already sold it.
Just a month earlier, the fake Rawohas even provided the title company with fake driver's licenses. But of course, the real Rawohas look nothing like the fake ones. For starters, they're not Asian, and they're much younger than the Rawohas, who are both in their 70s. The fake sellers never appeared at the closing for the $26,000 transaction, claiming to live out of state.
So no one ever actually met them.
Not meeting them.
The Massachusetts notary who stamped the paperwork told an investigator that his seal had been stolen. The Johnson County realtor who listed the property, Claudia Mercado, says she was also duped. Twice, apparently, because the same scammers also convinced her to list an 11-acre parcel, also owned by the Rawohas. She was in the process of selling that property for $350,000 when a title company noticed multiple red flags and quashed the deal. We tried to ask Claudia about that.
Let me talk to my broker and let me call you back.
We never heard back. The title company, Alpha Title, reported the entire mess to KCK police. Both Alpha and Claudia Mercado, the listing agent, spoke to police, but that was more than a month ago, and so far, no arrests have been made. Alpha Title provided police with dozens of documents, including a fake email the scammers set up, plus bank account information and text messages. The Rawohas are now working with the title company's insurance company to get their property back and have put a freeze on their credit. But the Rawohas and their son David still want answers.
Just how they were able to get away with it from beginning to end and totally dupe the title company and dupe everyone.
And how did the fraudsters get hold of his parents' driver's license numbers?
Signatures are
Yes.
fake, photos are fake.
Couldn't believe it. They changed all my driver license, my face, my body, everything.
Problem solvers contacted the Kansas Department of Revenue. It's not aware of any security breach, and because driver's licenses are used for multiple purposes like renting a car or buying alcohol, the information could have been stolen anywhere. Stealing land and houses is becoming a more and more common scam in both Kansas and Missouri. And once your land is gone, it can be a nightmare to get it back. Just ask the Rawohas.
If you're in Wyandotte County, one of the things you can do to protect yourself is register with the recorder's office for an automatic alert if any transaction occurs with your property. Many other counties have started operating the same service. We'll have a link in this story. Just look for it on our website at fox4kc.com. Unfortunately, you only get the alert after a transaction has taken place. Linda Wager, Fox 4 Problem Solvers.